Hello, welcome to this news. So it's actually no longer news that Senator Natasha is having issues with the federal government right now. So we are all aware of that, and a lot of things has been happening, even in the media parts of the system and behind the scene as well. So right now, we will just want to look at the travel of Senator Natasha, the timelines of events, right? So starting with the first timeline here, which the whole thing came into public view, because whatever happened behind the scene, definitely we can't really tell. Nobody knows exactly what happened. All we see is politics playing out, right? Okay. On the 20th of February, Senator Natasha actually, clashed with the Senate over seating arrangements. That's all we know, right? So when she clashed over seating arrangements, the next step of the next thing that happened was the sexual harassment accusation on national TV, which it was very clear to everybody. So we heard about that, and it's no longer news. So after the sexual allegation issue, on the 4th of March, Natasha actually went to court and took the Senate committee to court, asking the judge to stop them from investigating her, which everything actually came into the news. Then immediately that actually happened, you could see here court actually went to stop disciplinary action against Senator Natasha. Then after that, on the 7th of March, Senate actually got her suspended for 6 months without pay, which was a big news in the system. So, but this is not the issue we are going to discuss. We are actually heading to somewhere. Then after the suspension, the next thing that happened was media buzzbuzz, or let me just call it media back and forth. Accusation and counter accusation in the media, and some people taking sides on the event. So the next thing was for Senator Idwahan on the 13th of March. She went to file a contempt suit against the president of the Senate and others. So after doing that on the 13th of March, then on the 16th of May, a federal government had to file a three-count criminal charge against her. And on the 19th of June, she was arraigned for defamation. Then they rearraigned her on the 30th of June for cybercrime, and then she was granted bail based on self recognition, right? So after that, what actually got me provoked was the fact that some news came up, and I was told that a news actually came up that Senator Natasha was being recalled by the Senate, right? So, in my own opinion, I actually thought, because I understand Nigerian politics to a certain level, I actually believe that that did not happen. So, the big question is, was she actually, recalled? Did they actually ask her to return to the Senate? So, let's actually go straight to the certified true copy of the judgment as signed by the Supreme Court judge. So the judgment definitely had is it 12 points? Yes, 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 that's correct. The judgment had 12 points that was actually raised, right? So let me start with point one. I'm going to go through point one, point two, then point three, four, five, and the rest does not really mean much, though they are actually important. But the ones that I really want to talk about will be point one, point two, and 11, then 12. So looking at point one, a quick one said that the previous order and all pending applications before the court be seized. Then getting to point number two. So point number two, the court actually fined Senator Natasha a sum of 5 million naira, which to me, I think it's a small amount of money to her. And they asked her to pay the money to government treasury and publish a public apology to the court for contempt of court. Right. So again, in the court's opinion, this is judge opinion who represents the court. The judge said that he is of the opinion that the Senate has the power to review the provisions of the Senate rule and can even can even amend section 14 of the legislative houses Powers and Privileges Act, both for being excessive and over overreaching, right? So what the man says here is that, oh, the punishment you gave to her is just too much. 6 months is too much. So you can actually amend the rule so that you will not be making that kind of mistakes anymore. Then the big question here is, why did the judge say that? The judge really said that because he understands quite well that the three arms of government available, it doesn't make sense for you to undermine, the powers of the other function. You can see from the judgment, he states quite well that he said, in his opinion, that the Senate has the power. So he's actually showing respect to the Senate power here. So the big question down here is, has the court ordered Senator Natasha's to return to the Senate? Is that correct? I'm not really sure. So to me, that was just maybe a misinterpretation of court judgments in the media space, not really the reality. So this is the last point that the judge said. The judge said that the Senate has the power and that he believes Natasha should be recalled and allowed to resume representing her own people, right? Now, look at what looks funny here. He didn't go straight to the point. He said he believed should be recalled. Each time I do this, my phone will ring. Maybe next time I will just stop doing it. So, what does Natasha owe the system? She needs to pay the 5 million naira. She needs to tender an apology. She also needs to apologize to the Senate. Then the big question here is, has she done any of that? To be frank, if you have it, you can drop it in the comment section. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not sure that has actually been done by our dear